Welcome back. Well, this Monday, many of us are feeling sluggish and groggy. So why not pamper yourself? A little sauna, therapy, and even a cold plunge could be the thing you need to feel your best.
Now, we're excited to be joined by Kristen Nicholson with Urban Sweat. Now, this is really a one-stop shop for all things health and wellness. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I was able to open up Urban Sweat in February of 2022 after spending 23 years in corporate healthcare and found myself really burned out, kind of numb. Honestly, felt like I wasn't making any impact. And what I noticed about our healthcare system is that we're really reactive and there wasn't a lot of proactive business that was going on. So I was able to open up the studio, and really what we've seen from that and focusing on my career in the past of being able to work with physicians and get referrals and track the progress of the things that we've seen from our guests that come in the studio has really been impactful to me. We like to say at the studio, self-care is healthcare, and that's truly what we've seen there.
And so you focus on 3 modalities.
Yep.
You have a sauna, you have red light therapy, and then you do the cold plunge. So let's talk about how each of them work and how the impact that it has on our bodies.
Yeah, so if we take sauna for first, we have 2 different options there. We have a cabin sauna, which you're probably used to seeing is the cabin box with the glass around it, but we also have a lay down pod unit as well. And each of those are about 30 minutes apiece. You got to do the pod when you visited on Friday. It heats up to 150 degrees. It's infrared, so it goes to the cellular level first, right? So a lot of people may want to come in because maybe they had a long weekend or they traveled and they just want to detox and get a good sweat but don't want to go to the gym, or it's their recovery day. But what they don't realize is that they're getting really the cellular level health benefits from that, right? So it could be immunity. The first thing you'll notice is that you sleep really great the night of and that your skin is glowing. I think one of the coolest things that we don't talk about a lot is that there's a 50% lessened chance for all-cause mortality, and that immediately after one visit, hypertension, CHF are things that will be improved upon. And I think that these are really key things that can be impactful, that don't cost a lot and are really easy to do.
That's so great. Talk about the red light therapy and, you know, personally how that does heal injuries and other things. I mean, I've done a lot of medical reporting over the years, and it's fascinating to me what red light therapy can do.
Well, I'm glad you've heard of it. Quite honestly, I don't think we talk enough about it. And that has been the thing that's blown me away the most. Obviously, it's really great for skin. So we have a lot of on-air personalities that come in maybe before a photo shoot. It really helps for gut and brain health, which are interconnected that a lot of people don't think about. I immediately feel less brain fog and like I've taken a really deep nap. I personally broke my wrist in October. My wrist healed, my broken bone healed in a matter of weeks. My ortho was blown away, so I get a lot of his wrists and ankles that are broken. I think the coolest part about the red light that we've seen so far is that I have a guest who has Parkinson's, and she comes in for 2 20-minute sessions a week, and her tremor has totally stopped. So she's able to continue with the healthy lifestyle that she was living. She's able to work out, but she's also able to keep her career as a nurse. And I think that that's what's so cool. And I think, Laura, as you came out on Friday, the first thing you said when you slid the door open was, wow, right?
I said, where am I? What just happened? That was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm on another planet right now. But next and lastly, we went into the cold plunge, and I was so scared.
Yes.
How cold is it?
It's at 39 degrees. Yeah.
And so you talked me through it.
Yeah.
I dunked, I sat in there,
Yeah.
I breathed. Why are people doing this? It's such a fad recently.
Well, it is. I mean, if it's not on your Instagram feed before now, once it hears this, it definitely will be. You'll see every celebrity and country music star jumping in the cold plunge. That's what's been really exciting too, is to be able to see people, one, face their fears. And just so you know, you're not alone, right? I have a gentleman that comes in every single morning, and he never says, I'm really looking forward to this. Right? He's like, let me just go and knock this out and I'll be back when I'm done. And so you get benefits as soon as 1 minute in. And with that 39 degrees cold temperature and the circulating water through, you can't create a thermal layer so you don't warm up. And the very first 30 seconds, you're in fight or flight. And so for you to be able to encapsulate and use breath work, a quick 4 count in through your nose, as we talked about that day, and an 8 count out, and that's what's been so cool, is to be able to see people take breath work to a whole nother level, right? Outside outside of the cold plunge? Could we do that in Nashville traffic and we all be a lot calmer? Could we do it before pre-interview jitters or meetings and things like that? And I think that that's what's been so cool to people, is that they've been able to learn how different things can help in other ways in their life. And with that dopamine hit that you get immediately, you feel a little flighty for the rest of the day, and just really good because of that hit.
Absolutely. And then it continues. Those results are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Everyone has to try it out. Book your session at Urban Sweat now. They have half-price sauna sessions every Tuesday, and they have special first-timer rates for all modalities. So visit urbansweat.com. More Local on 2 right after this.